The former PM made a splash return this morning with a number of no-holds-barred attacks on everyone from the Bank of England to her fellow Tory MPs, to financial institutions and the EU. Liz Truss used a keynote speech this morning to slam everyone from the BBC and the EU, to fellow Tory MPs and the Bank of England. The numerous side swipes came in a speech used to defend her time in Number 10 and analyse what went wrong, as well as explain why she still believes her brand of free market economics is necessary to stop the decline of Western economies. The shortest-lived PM in British history returned fire on the former Bank of England Governor Mark Carney, who yesterday criticised Ms Truss as wanting to create Singapore-on-Thames but instead turned Britain into Argentina on the Channel. Ms Truss accused Mr Carney of being part of the 25-year economic consensus that has led to stagnant growth and living standards in Britain and among its Western allies. She said, "I talked about the 25-year economic consensus. Well, part of that has been the central banks, and I do think they have played an important role in pumping the system full of money, keeping interest rates artificially low and essentially enabling this excessive government spending to take place. I'm afraid there's quite a lot of finger-pointing going on from people like Mark Carney because they don't want to admit their culpability or the culpability of their central banking associates in this." She concluded that Mr Carney is, no doubt, defensive about his establishment's record of economic failure. Ms Truss tied her attack to a similar blast at the BBC and fellow media organisations who fail to hold senior figures in important institutes like the Bank of England to account, in the same way they do politicians. Responding to a question from BBC Newsnight's Faisal Islam, Ms Truss blasted his employer for doing a poor job. She told Mr Islam, "I don't think organisations like the BBC did a brilliant job of actually analysing the pensions fund crisis and what happened there."